So while here at Abby's bunker, and when we looked through her terminal, she talked about how the Brotherhood was gone, and it gave us the quest, Defiance has fallen. Abigail Singh never had a chance to find the Brotherhood of Steel's headquarters, someplace called Fort Defiance. But she did know the location of one of their bases, Camp Venture. Find the location of Fort Defiance. And that added Camp Venture to our map, even though it doesn't call it this. So it didn't add it to our map, but it points us towards what is obviously Camp Venture. So we made our way to this new location, where there appears to be wings, a line, and some gears. Endurance, Camp Venture. Endurance and survival training of the Virginia's Appalachia Regional Facility. Train with, does it say pest or best? Or die with the rest. Train with the best or die with the rest. Did it give us any update? No. And no. Okay. Oh wait, I didn't want the cigar. I wanted the rat away. Well, here's some bathrooms. Get some randomized chems inside. There is a mannequin and a lot of beer. Guess we didn't check this other one right here. Seems to be a battery, a wrench, a rag, and some beer with one. It was not drank. It's another little watch out tower, lookout tower, some barrels, nothing of importance. Bunkhouse Alpha. Well, I guess let's take a look inside Bunkhouse Alpha. Some lockers. Bed. First aid. And a note. Survival planning checklist. Vest. Train with vest. Okay. Vest. VEST. Wilderness Survival Planning. Let your home team know your plan. Who are you with? When do you plan to return? How you are getting around? What kind of equipment you have with you? Stick to your plan. If you deviate from it, make sure you update your home team. Bring double the amount of food and water you expect to use. Exercise good judgment. If you feel lost or injured, get to safety immediately and seek assistance. Okay. I need to pick up pillows because sometimes they put holotapes and notes under pillows. Okay, but it doesn't seem like there's anything else here. Oh, that's gross. That person had an accident in their bed. Is that why there's toilet paper here? Because this person had an accident in their bed? Oh, another note. Goodbye, Alpha. I remember the night we first arrived, half frozen to death in the blizzard, teeth chattering. These cabins seemed like one of those resorts you'd see on the television. Those were tough times, but the cabins were home. Some holes sprang in the roof, we'd get a bucket. If a beam fell down, we'd prop it back up. But the Paladin says they're just too falling apart to keep fixing. It's going to be cramped in the new space, but it'll be nice to have 4 good walls and a roof. But I'll miss my time in Bunkhouse Alpha. Okay. It's probably from one of those Brotherhood sorts. I heard a Scorched out here, though I don't see anyone. Okay. So let's go into whatever this building is. storage and supplies. Again, I cannot read this anymore. The... Oh. The graphics have degraded so much over time. But yeah, I cannot read what this says. That other ghoul took off, but he'll probably come back to me. So this seems to be the storage house. A lot of junk. I hear it scorched again. Wood pile. This door has been just taken off the hinges. Leads down to here. So you can unlock this. I didn't know it was only a level 0, but there's actually a key to it. So I'm not going to unlock it now. Why would they make a key for a level 0 lock? Okay. Well, we'll go up into this other lookout tower. There's just beer bottles and a candle. And a walkway to the other... A walkway to this other one that leads us to an explosives box. A one lock on that explosives box. What is he doing? And nothing else. I should just take it out. Nothing unique on it. Okay, but here seems to be a medical place. Anything back here? No. There's 2 stretchers. Survival planning checklist. Vest Wilderness Survival Planning. Critical Expedition Equipment Checklist. 2 days worth of food per day for the duration of your outing. Multi-tool. Sharp pocket knife. Large machete. First aid kit. Waterproof matches. A flashlight. A hand crank rechargeable radio. Bags for garage and human waste. Garbage, not garage. A camera to capture fun moments and beautiful vistas. A sense of optimism. Okay, were those pre-bought? Well, obviously it was because it's called Vest. But were these Brotherhood people keeping those notes? Okay, there doesn't seem to be anything else around here. Other than some kind of bridge? Bridge obstacle course? Weapons training through there. Okay, there's a scorched. Ropes and endurance course. This way. And yes, that is my laptop. The fan. I was like, what is it detecting? There's no noise. I really want to go check that out. There's a Jeep over there levitating. Pioneer Scouts Athletics course. So this has nothing to do with what we're here for. I want to run over here real quick. And just get a look at what's going on. Okay, it is a... Hold on, let me mute this. People driving past just yelling out their car. It appears to be ATV just wrapped up in strangler vines. Oh, and there's a person on the cannon. And then a Jeep with a guy inside, also just wrapped up in strangler vines. There were 2 Jeeps. So this seems a bit odd given what I know about the strangler vines. I guess I just don't get it. Like these people had to have already been dead when these strangler vines popped out. Because strangler vines exist because of something that happened shortly after the bombs fell. I think 10, 20 years. There goes a motorcycle. Yep. Yeah, Strangler vines wouldn't have come to Appalachia until 10 to 20 years after the bombs fell, and we'll explain that when we explore a location in the Northern Mire. Okay. So this is not something to worry about. That's for a later date as well. Let's check out these two bunkers here. Some beer. This cabin's just gone. This was bunkhouse Bravo, which is just non-existent. There's not even a note in here. Oh, I didn't want that. That's dirty water. There's a cooking thing. Alright, what is this other one? Bunkhouse Charlie? Yes, obviously it's Bunkhouse Charlie. Knocked over stuff. Just a bunch of debris. Here's a bed. Da-da-da. Anything under that? No. Oh, thanks. Yeah, I got it. I don't care. I've turned off notifications I don't know how many times, and it still tells me, hey, stuff's for sale. Come buy it. Like, no. I'm good. I'm in the middle of games. Well, I guess we're going in. Thunder 75. Don't know what that means yet, but I guess we're about to find out. Oh, you're all downstairs. And here. Reloading, give me a sec. There we go. Okay. Another one of you come down the stairs while I was doing that? Yes. Oh, there's a lot of Scorched here. They're wearing mechanic outfits? Typically they wear whatever they would be wearing at the location. This guy seems to be just wearing farmer stuff. Oh, this goes up even higher. Let's just make sure we clear this first. There's a crate. Another crate of no significance. More power armor. I actually ran into a lot of power armor. But I'm not going to wear any on this character unless I absolutely have to. Here's a bed, oddly placed. There's a bunch of stuff with the insignia on it, so now we can get a better look of it. So it appears to be wings, gears, a sword. That must be the Brotherhood of Steel insignia. Restricted area, unauthorized persons, not allowed. I don't know if there's a key to this one, so I'm not going to try to go through it yet. Let's scrap a bunch of stuff. So I'm going to take the armor off of this because I can scrap it for modifications. And then we're going to check this bunkhouse. It's probably not a bunkhouse. It is. It's Bunkhouse Phoenix. Okay. There's a bed. A bunch of garbage. The mattress to the bed. No more notes by the look of it, but a cooler. Okay. Perhaps there's something up here? In the lookout? Nope. This is probably where the Scorched got in. They just bashed against the walls till they made it inside. Okay, all that's left is these 3 buildings and the upstairs area. Another explosives crate. restrooms. I believe that is now everything. So we'll go in here first. Not labeled, but we'll go in here first. Medkit. Lockers, and on this locker is a note. Anonymous diary page. I bide my time and bite my lip. I joined the service on my birthday, and it was the proudest day of my life when I became a ranger. Almost as proud as I was to be tapped to be in Taggarty's Thunder. Oh, maybe that's that Thunder 37. Was it 37? 75? And now, squires, knights, paladins? What the hell? I try not to roll my eyes. I try to never let my unit down. But sometimes on watch, I think about leaving. Pick a direction. I think west. Things got to be better out west. But I know too well what waits out there. So whatever stupid new rules come out, I bite my lip and I say whatever they want. But in my heart, I'm a ranger. And not even the lieutenant can take that. Well, that's not going to make any sense until we read more stuff. Knights, squires. And paladins. Well, there's 2 holotapes down here. Message to Marge. 1.
Marge, I keep recording these, hoping one day I can make it home. I found these Brotherhood of Steel guys outside of Grafton. Now, I'd heard about them, some weird military cult. Seeing them in action, though, made me, I remember when my unit would roll in like that, all shock and awe. I'll tell you what, these Grafton Raiders, they didn't stand a chance. One of them, Knight Moreno, noticed me. Came over and chatted. Nice guy. Really made me rethink the stuff I'd been told. It, came out I was in the cavalry at Anchorage. He said they had a place for me. Marge, I'm sorry. I've made it maybe 400 miles since the bombs. At this rate, Texas might as well be a million miles further. I need a unit. A place to belong. I feel like the Brotherhood may be it. Marge, it's been a couple of weeks. I've had 3 squares, showers, working lights. Oh, Camp Venture's got power. Proper power, Marge. I'd feel almost human if it weren't for the senior night and the training. I graduated basic easy back in the day, and I know I may be a bit softer, but Wilson's an Army Ranger, or, well, was one. And the drills they are making us do. But as beat up and worn out as I feel that first time getting back into the 51B, you can call yourself Knight, Paladin, Grand Poobah of the Roman Empire, I don't care. Just don't take my power armor away. They're, Russian training. The big battle with super mutants happening. Oh, good. I got me some aggression I need to unleash.
So Tex was a Anchorage vet who was on his way back to Texas on foot. So I'm guessing he must have been at the Capitol when the bombs fell. And so he was passing through on his way down back to Marge, hoping he would meet back up with her in Texas when he realized, he probably felt in his heart that she was already gone, long gone. And so he joined up with the Brotherhood so that he could feel like he still had a place he belonged. But he did let us know that a Wilson was the Ranger So I believe this note, this anonymous diary page, is Wilson's diary page. But he also confirmed something that I've been questioning, which was other raider gangs. So we know there were 5 key raider gangs. But then he said there was one in Grafton. And Grafton is all the way up here. But the 5 key raider gangs existed only along the Savage Divide. So there were probably smaller gangs that were on these outskirts. And then that would explain why there was all of those very different gang graffitis here at the Charleston Capitol. He also said he ran into the Brotherhood in Grafton. And we will get to the location he most likely met them in at a later date. But then he also talked about that the Brotherhood was getting ready for a big battle with super mutants. And I think that's the battle at Huntersville. And when we explore Huntersville, like officially fully explore Huntersville, maybe we can find out more about what happened to Tex. But let's get back to searching everything here. Oh, the secure storage key. We'll grab that in a sec. Let's see if we can find anything else. Oh, I forgot. Check under the pillows. Did I see a note somewhere? I did. Henry's letter. Dear Sarah, I'm starting to think coming out to Camp Venture was a huge mistake. These people are totally nuts. Did you know they call themselves knights and paladins? What the heck is going on around here? I thought if I joined the Brotherhood of Steel, I could learn to protect you and the kids, but all they want to do is create soldiers who are ready to die in battle. Maybe I should just quit and come home. Write me soon. I need to hear from you. Henry. So no clue who Henry is, but he didn't want to be a soldier. He just wanted to be a father capable of defending his wife and kids. Random plan that'll spawn there. Let's take their Dandy Boy apples. Well, there's the formation of the Brotherhood. We'll read that and listen to that in a second. Over here is another one. Preservation of technology. No, I'm not prescribing. So which one do we listen to first? I guess we're going to listen to Formation of the Brotherhood first.
Appalachia Online, Captain.
I know most of you love America. Good old red, white, and blue. But those of us who served at Mariposa know something. America failed. Not because of its citizens, who lived clean lives filled with hardship in a never-ending war. And certainly not because of its fighting men and women. God bless them. No. Its leaders failed us. Senators, generals, presidents, all those bastards. Their failure almost destroyed all mankind. But I look around here, and I see survivors. People too stubborn, people too damn ornery to die. We've fought, and we've endured, and we finally have a small patch of safety. But having a home isn't enough. We need something more. What we need is purpose. We cannot look to the America of old for that purpose. We have to build our own. So tonight, as we break bread together, let us forge together something new, something strong, something we can be proud of, something we can build upon. We'll preserve what's best of what's come before us and use it. And one day, we will reclaim what was lost. Let us forge a brotherhood of steel.
Guess I can see why everyone thinks they're a cult. Again, I don't care. Go away. That was very cult-like. That was Roger Maxson. And what he's talking about is what the American government did with FEV on the West Coast. So now, preservation of technology.
Congratulations, Appalachia. Paladin Taggarty told me of your victory at Huntersville. I know it was costly, but future generations will thank you, as I am thanking you now. It makes me proud. But that's not why I'm calling. One of the Brotherhood's standing orders is being on the lookout for valuable technology. Anything that would help us in our efforts. But as I look in every direction, I see chaos. The lights are out, and men have become little better than barbarians. Civilization. Civilization is something I think of every day. I know Lizzie is probably sick of the word by now. To rebuild that, to reclaim that, our successors are gonna need the secrets of the past. And those secrets are in danger of slipping through our fingers forever. So far, our scribes have been tools to help protect our knights and maintain our bases. That needs to change. The Brotherhood is gonna be more than an armed fighting force. We are going to be the guardians of civilization. So we have to grab every schematic, every holotape, every book, every goddamn note that holds the building blocks of the old world before it is too late. Our scribes will hold on to them, preserve them, perhaps even progress beyond them. And the knights will protect them like a hard shell around a precious seed. And one day when the time is right, that seed will grow and a new civilization will be born. This is why we were born. Don't you see it? Helping your fellow man is a good goal, a soldier's goal. But this, we will be the catalyst that changes the world. I'm sure you have questions. Paladin Taggarty is fully briefed. I have every faith in you, Appalachia. Elder Maxon, out.
So Elder Maxon wanted to create a brotherhood to rebuild society, or sorry, civilization, by gathering all of the technology, all of the stuff of the past, and learning from it. Okay, so I know the key's still in there, but what else do we have here? Command center access. Password required, unlock door. Okay. If you need after-hours access to the command center, please consult the quartermaster at Secure Storage for the password of the day. Huh. Find the command center password. Or you can pick it if you need to pick it. But we're doing quest stuff, so we're not going to do that. Let's go ahead and grab that key. Secure storage key. So we checked both of the doors. Does this key open this door? It does not. Which means it must open that other door that was all the way back there. Okay. Hold up. So this key does not open that door. Huh. But I know where the key is that does open that door. Making this a bit awkward. So I'm going to go ahead and open the door through picking it. and then I'll show you the key when we get to the location that has the key. Because the key we just picked up opens this door. Are there any more roaches? Okay, well, let's look around this storage room. Grab ourselves some more shotgun shells. I don't believe there's anything else of any importance down here. Till we get to here. Storeroom report. This whole transition is taking some getting used to, but I thought you could appreciate this update. In the past, if a mission or patrol was cleared for combat performance KIMs, the usage rate was near 100%. But now, half the time, or more, the KIMs are returned afterwards. There's the other stuff, too. You hear laughter more. Okay. Sometimes, it's at the expense of the new rules, but people just seem happier. I think it's a sense of purpose. We know we're going somewhere. There's a plan. For Da Silva, I think she just loves the new patch. Now you can't say, I never have good news, Paladin. Another randomized plan. We'll take that, and we're going to drink this Nuka-Cola because we need to get us some health back. Find the command center password. Secure storage policy. With the reduction in staff, after hours, access to the secure storage room should only be allowed in an emergency. If you need access after 2100, please find the quartermaster inside his bunk. Again, only for emergencies. So we already went and found his key. Let's go ahead and open this. Inside, we will find more propaganda for the Pioneer Scouts. A missile launcher, which we will pick up because we can scrap that for mods. A wrench, we can scrap that for mods. And right here, oh, look, the deliverer. That won't make any sense until Fallout 4. Right here is the command center password. Command center password, I4X, exclamation point, PXOGG _ 3, hashtag. Then we can take it back and gain access to the command center. This is one of the better locations, and I'm actually very disappointed that when the Brotherhood returned to Appalachia, they didn't reclaim it. And that's most likely just because it's a story-driven location. That's why they didn't reclaim it. But okay, let's go ahead. Command center access. Unlock door. Accepted. Even though I should have just unlocked it and got the experience. Okay, we can find some military fatigues. Here's a terminal. Ammo. End of dungeon steamer trunk. An overseer's steamer trunk. Or cache, I mean. More ammo. A note. A letter to Tommy. That, I believe, will progress the quest, so we will not grab that. About the Brotherhood. And that's it. So let's go ahead and what do we start with? Oh, there's 2 terminals in here. Well, let's start with this one that just says terminal. Archives. Edward Eddie Hayes Jr. Files. Archived 11/02/2081. Wasn't Edward Hayes a Free States? March roster. Current attendees for March training. Ella Ames, Free States. Casey Banks. Randy Calloway. Rayleigh Clay, Free States. Martha and Michael Clay, Free States. Jacob Lerner. Jesus Sunday. It's either Jesus or Jesus, I actually don't know. Juan Diego Sunday. Charlie Sutton. Okay. Schedule. Week 1. Fitness, level 1, cardio, level 1, strength training, survival skills, building a fire, clean water, shelter. Week 2. Fitness. Level 1 cardio, level 1 strength training, level 1 hand-to-hand combat, survival skills, target practice, field dressing, safe versus poisonous flora. Week 3. Fitness, level 2 cardio, level 2 strength training, level 2 hand-to-hand combat, survival skills, wilderness navigation, first aid, and signals. Week 4. Survival application week, obstacle course competition, survival trial. Right. Personal notes. Group assessment. This next group I'm about to take on is mostly Free States members, plus stragglers. Time to whip these kids into shape. Maybe even convert those few who haven't seen the light of day yet. Rayleigh said he wants my best. So I aim to please. These kids won't find any mercy in my camp. And as we know, the Brotherhood was wiped out before the Free States. So whatever happened here didn't work out with the Free States. They left and went back to being the Free States. Ella Ames. I don't normally comment on just a single trainee, but this Ella Ames is something else. Apparently, she got a VTU medical education on top of her extensive knowledge about Appalachian flora and fauna. She knows her way around a firearm, how to dress a deer, and even has a couple wrestling moves up her sleeve. If things really go down, as Rayleigh's saying, her bunker's the first place oh, so this is before the war. That's why it's got Edward Hayes here. This is his terminal, and he worked at Camp Venture. If things really go down, as Rayleigh's saying, her bunker's the first place I'm heading to, should anything happen to mine. Hell, I'd make some excuse to get locked in with her and her family if I wouldn't upset their supply balance. Bunker development. I'm debating if I should go into bunker development during these camps. I suppose it wouldn't hurt to show what the space would be like. I could take them to mine, but I'm not about to give up the location. I've heard some of the Free States have had their share of problems with locals trying to sabotage their efforts. Knowing my luck, they bother me. I put a few fellas in the hospital, and no one wants that. Okay. But don't we find Edward Hayes's... Well, this is Eddie Hayes Jr. Don't we find his stuff in Rayleigh Clay's bunker? Could have thought we did. Let's do the next... Oh, wait, another note. I could not even see it. Belmont Incident. From Knight Esposito, Training Sergeant, to Senior Knight Wilson, Training Commanding Officer. Subject, the Belmont Incident. I take full responsibility for Squire Belmont's letter home. I make no excuses. I want to point out, however, that operational security and procedures was covered twice during training, but clearly the subject needs considerably more emphasis. I will endeavor, going forward, to drill this into my cadets accordingly, ad Victoriam. So this Belmont sent a letter back home that probably had very serious Brotherhood of Steel stuff in it that they did not want all of the other factions to know about, or probably just the Raiders to know about. Commander's Terminal. Personal notes. Camp Venture Training Commanding Officer Terminal. Personal notes. Squires and ranks. I had a long talk with Paladin Taggarty about the ranks of the Brotherhood. Unlike most of the rest, I am fine with them in general. Scribe, Knight, Elder, all respectable names. But Squires? Belmont told me what a Squire actually was. They were young noble kids being trained to be knights one day. Calling a grown man or a woman a Squire is just insulting. Apparently, the argument was good. The Paladin said Elder Maxon has some other ideas about renaming the ranks, but for now, he's letting people digest the changes that have already been made. The Brotherhood. So we're now the Brotherhood of Steel, still hashing out the changes we need to be the training regiment. All the physical skills and are still valid and under my direction. Paladin Taggarty will coordinate with Elder Maxon with regard to other training changes. The current class is understandably confused, but we'll get it done. Training starts. My father said I'd never be an officer. Scroungers like us never amount to anything. He was wrong. The Thunder's having a hard time with what we saw at West Tech. experiments, FEV, but there's no going back. Even if we found a general, how can we take orders? For now, Captain Roger Maxon is the end of the line. Chain of command established. I'm coming around on that Grant kid. He is another mouth to feed, but he got us into West Tech, and he made sense of the lot of it. The lieutenants may be right about him. Once the camp's operational, we'll commence duty logs. So, as I said with the Elder Maxon thing, they learned a lot about this FEV, the West Tech experiments, and turning people into super mutants. And they they are talking about a location right here, West Tech, which is right here next to Huntersville. And the same experiments that were going on the West Coast were going on here on the East Coast. We will get into that when we reach West Tech. Saved reports. These in order? No. It starts here. January 3rd, 81. E. Fisher. Recruit. E. Fisher went AWOL. Severe understatement. 1 week before graduation, E. Fisher, showing promise, officer of the watch, reported yesterday morning E. Fisher was missing. So was 1 combat shotgun, 10 boxes of shells, 1 salvage recon map, and other sundries. He ripped us off. Tried tracking him down, but lost him at the base of the Savage Divide. I hope to God the Raiders kill him. 1 highly trained Army Ranger, almost, with a specialty in demolition. There are no words. Tomorrow, the lieutenant and I are going to have a talk about our recruiting strategy. Hopefully she listens this time. So maybe E. Fisher was the Ranger instead of Wilson. November 9th, 83, Kay Kelly. There's no one to send a letter to. I didn't know Kay Kelly well. We're all shocked. She was a reservist. Seemed to be learning, well liked. Poor Grant found her body. Going through her effects, seems like she lost a lot of kin, close kin. Didn't look it, but she was taking it hard. Given the world full of graves we left behind, I suppose I should be shocked more soldiers don't take the easy way out. I hope the final mission treats you well, Kay Kelly. March 26th, 86. Tex Rogers. Since the Great War, this is the first training commendation I've issued, and it's well deserved. He didn't much look like it when Marina found him, but Tex has the right stuff. Never seen someone take to the training like he did, especially for his age. With the super mutants by Huntersville heating up, had to shave a week off basic for the current class. Not only did Tex rise to the occasion, but he helped his squad through. I recommended to the Paladin that we fast-track him for promotion. The man's a born leader and has a sense of touch in a F1B that you just can't teach. That's because he was on the grounds in Anchorage. First class duty logs. Command personnel only. Are these in any order? 817. Yeah, so it'll start here at the top. Thunder 8170-8107A. It's been 29 days since Taggarty ordered Camp Venture online to fill out our ranks, and I'm honored to report that we're fully operational. Had to improvise the regiment without any airborne component, but everything else has been adapted. To ensure our survival, Taggarty needs true soldiers, not mercenaries, not weakened warriors, but cold-blooded killing machines, bursting at the seams with efficiency, determination, and grit. That's what I intend to give her. The best of the best. Duty log, Thunder 8234A. 9 recruits signed up at Venture in the last month, and 2 already quit. Out of the remaining 6... Wait, he said 9 signed up, 2 quit. Out of the remaining 6, instead of out of the remaining 7. Out of the remaining 6, in my opinion, that 4 of them are worthy to join the Thunder. The remaining 2 will likely wash out before the end of the week. What about the other 1? For 9. The only way to earn my respect here is to graduate. There are no prizes for second place. Duty log, Thunder 8881A. In regards to the fatality, I'd like to state that while the recruit's passing was regretful, it wasn't a surprise. With an intense training regimen, some breakage was, and still is, to be expected. To prepare these recruits for battle, I have them perform live fire exercises against hostile targets. It's the only way to ensure they are fully ready for battle. I sent a formal request to Taggarty to join us for the Fawn recruit's funeral. Hopefully she can attend and we can put this tragedy behind us. So someone died in a live fire. Wonder what he sent them up against. Duty log. Thunder 8708A. As expected, we're down to 4 recruits. I'm getting pressure from Taggarty to accelerate training, but I'm going to as fast as I can. She said she'd wait until I considered them ready. The only obstacle is the lack of power armor parts. New recruits overwork the hydraulics, which leaves the suits out of commission until they're repaired. That's why there's a suit up there. I've asked for replacements, but Taggarty's saving them for the soldiers in the field. For now, I'll just have to make do with what we have. Duty log, Thunder 9114A. Pleased to report the first class has graduated and have joined Taggarty's Thunder. I'm certain that they'll prove to be worthy soldiers and honor the ideals set forth by the Lieutenant and Captain Roger Maxson. As word spreads that we're seeking soldiers, new recruits show up at Camp Venture. They're eager to learn what the Taggarty has to offer, and some are ex-military, perhaps looking to rekindle that sense of structure they lost after the bombs. Perhaps in a few years, we can call ourselves an army. That would be a hell of a thing. And I believe that's all the stuff on the commander's terminal. So now we can listen to about the Brotherhood.
Thank you, Captain. It's just us.
Lizzie, what's on your mind?
A Brotherhood of Steel? What's that even mean? The men over here are confused.
We need to do something bold. We can't just stay the U.S. Army. What's gonna happen, and this is only a matter of time, is some general or some goddamn politician is gonna exit a vault and start ordering us around. And worse, they'll order some grunt to start the whole goddamn cycle again. Another wave of nuclear death, and if that's not enough, they'll do it again. You know they will, Lizzie. It ends with us. We won't let them.
I understand. But a Brotherhood? Knights? Am I supposed to call you, what, Elder?
Words have power, Lizzie. They build identity. They take on a meaning if you keep using them, even if it didn't exist before. It was the knights and the scribes, after the fall of Rome, that protected what was left of Western civilization. So we are the new knights, and our role is similar. But we'll need more than names. We'll need new traditions, our own mythology. Something people can believe in to their core.
Is this necessary?
What else can I do? Declare myself president? Make you a senator? Look around, Lizzie. Something's killing us. More than the rads and the freaks out there. Depression. People have lost everyone. Every goddamn soul. Wives. Kids. Loved ones. Even the goddamn mailman. We need to replace it with something. Otherwise, people's souls will wither. We'll be little more than walking dead men.
I'll do my best to see the orders carried out, sir.
Give it time, Lizzie. People have a hunger to believe in something. Just let them work their way to it.
And that was the point of the Brotherhood, giving people purpose. So let's listen to the Overseer's holotape first, because again, reading this note progresses the quest.
Overseer's log, Camp Venture. Just who was this Brotherhood of Steel? Survivalists? Former army personnel? They took their training and their call signs seriously, that's for certain. Organized, efficient, access to hardware? think they'd be ruling West Virginia by now. But they're gone. If they're following military logic, then they'll have a fortified headquarters somewhere. And a leader. Someone who knew what they were planning.
Okay, and that's what she's right about. We are still on our way to find out where Fort Defiance is. Letter to Tommy. So there's still the one room we have not gone into. Because I'm trying to remember, is there a key to this one? Or can I only pick it to get inside? I don't actually remember. But I do know that I didn't go upstairs yet. Ooh. So let's head up there real quick to see if I missed anything up here. Wait, what is this? Control terminal. Helipad controls are for authorized personnel only. Please see Eddie Hayes for passcode. Cargo drop. Cargo bot supply drop? Unable to establish connection. Upcoming deliveries. This week's upcoming deliveries. Send any new requests my way. Eddie. Monday, 10 gallons of purified water. Tuesday, 5 units stim packs, 2 cases antiseptic, 2 units bandages. Wednesday, 5 cases general rations. See me for specifics. Thursday, 12 cases of beer. Friday, 20 units batteries. Got it. Notice. Dangerous tech. 2. All Brotherhood of Steel personnel. With the last cargo bot down, Senior Knight Wilson has ordered all dangerous technology to be stored in the secure cache in the basement of Hut Vest. It may not be as secure as the off-site depot, but good luck to any raider that tries breaking into it. The more tech we can secure, the safer our future may be ad Victoriam. Okay. And then there's a giant Thunder 75 painted on the ground. And a dirt bike here. Anything in this one? Nope, doesn't appear to be. And then this plays into the Pioneer Scouts, doesn't it? Yes, this is the end of the line of the Pioneer Scouts quest. Is this a grave? Is that what that's supposed to be? I think that's supposed to be a grave. Okay. This is the firing range. Oh, there are enemies out there. Ammo dispenser. So you can get a weapons bench, a tinkerer's bench. Music is still playing. Oh. Door opens. Oh, here's a note. Shelley's letter. Brant. Remember how crazy you said I was to join up with Brotherhood of Steel at Camp Venture? How you said I wouldn't be able to hack it, that I'd quit within a week? Well, I'm writing to tell you that you were dead wrong. This is where I belong, side by side with people who give a crap about this world. Senior Knight Wilson treats me like I'm important. Like I matter. Something you never did. I found my calling, and I'm not coming home. The Brotherhood is my new family now. Now who's laughing? Shelley. Shelley? We haven't ran into her yet. But I don't think it's that Shelley. And now I believe I have found everything that's here. Everything that this location has to offer. So let's go ahead and read that note. Letter to Tommy. Tommy, Knight Wilson says we're deploying tomorrow. Graduation's early. Fort Defiance needs men now, apparently. I know you don't approve of my decision to come here, but everyone's got the Brotherhood wrong. There's an army of Scorched in the bog. It's not lies. I've seen the Scorched beasts with my own eyes. You should come. We need you. It's hard to sleep knowing I'm heading in. Training's one thing, but we'll be fighting for real in days. Makes sense to me. Defiance is the old Allegheny Asylum. Lord knows we have to be crazy. We have to be crazy to go there. I know it won't mean anything to you, Tommy, but ad Victoriam, for all our sakes. Ad Victoriam. B. So this was the note that Belmont wrote that they said had too much information on it. It was telling them where the major base of operations for the Brotherhood was, and so they couldn't let that note get through. But that does update our information. Turns out that the Brotherhood of Steel's Fort Defiance is actually located at the Allegheny Asylum, deep inside the Cranberry Bog. So all the way down, it's deep inside the Cranberry Bog, right here in the outskirts. Deep inside the Cranberry Bog is here. But yeah, it's right here. It's almost basically the Savage Divide. But that's where we need to head. Yep, that looks like an insane asylum. Okay. So we're getting close. Ignore this. This is just a player's little tent thing that they can place. It's not an actual thing in the game. But we made it. Now there's a lot of stuff here at Allegheny Asylum / Fort Defiance. But we're just going to... Dude, we're just gonna get what we're here for. And again, look at them 29 items on my... I'm just gonna remove items from my wish list so it stops telling me stuff. Okay. Hi. Thank you. Okay. It turns out that the Brotherhood of Steel's Fort Defiance is actually located at... We already knew all that. It gave me an update, and then it didn't give me an update. Oh, these are also newly added stash boxes, so you can get your stuff before you go anywhere else. So I'm just outside, just honking their horn. That's great. Okay. They're all taken care of. So now we just need to get inside, but right here appears to be a Brotherhood corpse. And here's another Brotherhood corpse. Well, that's not really boding well for what happened here. Let's go ahead and head in. Discover the Brotherhood's fate. Nothing is updated. But if you come in here... Someone's already been in here because there's a meat pile. Where is it at? Could have swore it was right here. Because I'm not going to go through all this other stuff. Here, we're right here. Camp Venture Storage Room Key. Oh, are you alive? No. Floating holotape on the ground. Final stand. August 18th, 95. Generators out of fuel. With all the scorch beasts, not sure how long the boys at Thunder Mountain can hold out. If the AAAs go down, we're all dead. For anyone that reads this, know I tried my best. We all did. The Brotherhood of Steel held the line as long as we possibly could, but the Scorch Beasts keep on coming. I'm running out of time, so please listen. If the Scorch Beasts are still a threat, you need to get to the top floor. The security doors are top-of-the-line military security. Find a way past them. Do what we failed to do. Stop the Scorch Beasts. Power's flickering. Have to go. In the end, I get it. Ad Victoriam, Scribe Grant. And that completes Defiance Has Fallen. We get a scribe outfit. I believe it's depending on your strength or your intelligence. You would either get the scribe outfit or the Brotherhood fatigues. And I got the scribe outfit because my intelligence, I believe, is maxed out. But let's listen to Scribe Grant's plea now, because it makes more sense to listen to it now than it does. Does it? No. Yeah, instead... Instead, we're just gonna handle this key here. Okay, so we're gonna pick up the Camp Venture storage key. I did relog so that it would relock, close and lock the door. At least I hope it closed and relocked the door. Let's find out. So we're gonna grab the key, run back to Camp Venture, re-kill the ghouls who are now higher level than me. That's great. Oh, it's just the charred one. That's okay. That's okay. Because he had a bobby pin to make up for it. Oh, it's already open. Dang it. Oh! How did you open the door? Okay. Finally got a server where the door was closed so that I can show you that that key opens this door. Camp Venture storage room key, which again, you don't get till you go down here. Oh, I also had to switch characters too before I finally got it. But yes, there it is. I guess now I might as well, while I'm on this character and can clear it quicker, show you the rest of this. And it'll also tell me if you do need a key to open this last area up. Let's go ahead and get these guys out of here. Oh, well that quick... that literally just came out of nowhere. A rad storm. Okay. I will take that 556. Is that all of them? Yes. Yeah, so now it'll tell me if I need a key for this. Camp Venture weapons room key. So I do, and I don't have it on the other character. And so that means I need to figure out where it's at. Alright. Okay, so we won't have access to the Camp Venture weapons room key until the end of the Brotherhood quest line. So I'm just going to open it now and show you that there's not much here. You get a safe, some ammo boxes, yada yada. explosive crate, a randomized plan. But it's really just junk. I think there's a note on the table. Right? Yeah, right here. Which I'm not going to read the note because it'll make sense at the end of the Brotherhood quest line. So, that's all that was in there. Did it give us... Oh, I can't check on this character. So I was like, did it give us our next quest? But I guess we'll find out in the next part.